You are? I am. Your way out.
2025 has already delivered some heart-pounding thrillers that keep you on the edge of your seat. From psychological mind-benders to high-octane action, these films redefine suspense. Let's count down the top 10 thriller movies of 2025 so far that you simply can't miss. Number 10, Babygirl.
Hey, how'd you get that dog to calm down?
I gave it a cookie.
You always have cookies on you.
Why, do you want one?
Let's kick things off with a film that's stirring up conversation for all the right reasons, Babygirl. Directed by Helena Rain, this provocative psychological thriller explores power, desire, and taboo with raw intensity. Nicole Kidman plays Romy, a powerful tech CEO who enters into a risky, emotionally charged affair with her 28-year-old intern, played by Harris Dickinson. Now, before you write this off as just another steamy workplace drama, Babygirl dives deeper, challenging gender norms and flipping the script on age gap relationships. Kidman called the story empowering for older women, and honestly, it's rare to see this kind of perspective handled with such nuance. The chemistry between Kidman and Dickinson is electric, but it's the layers of control, vulnerability, and blurred consent that make this one linger with you. If you're into stories that challenge societal boundaries while keeping you psychologically on edge, Babygirl should absolutely be on your list. Number 9, Flight Risk.
Deputy Harris, hope you like flying. Beautiful day for it.
Directed by Mel Gibson and starring Mark Wahlberg, Flight Risk is a high-stakes action thriller set against the backdrop of the Alaskan wilderness. Wahlberg plays a pilot tasked with transporting an air marshal and a fugitive. But as the journey unfolds, identities blur and motives are questioned. The film delivers intense aerial sequences and a gripping narrative that keeps audiences guessing. Number 8, Revelations.
아니 권양래 있잖아요. 권양래 이 동네 강간범이요. 조사하면 다 나오잖아요. 목사님 아니세요?
From South Korea comes a haunting thriller that blends crime, theology, and psychological torment, Revelations. Directed by Yeon Sang-ho, the mind behind Train to Busan, this one hits different. It centers around a troubled pastor who believes he's been divinely tasked to punish the man responsible for a missing person, while a detective haunted by visions of her dead sister races to stop him before things spiral. This is not your typical cat-and-mouse thriller. Revelations digs into guilt, justice, and the blurred line between faith and fanaticism. The pacing is deliberately tense, and just when you think you figured it out, boom, it slams you with an emotional gut punch. What I love about this one is the moral ambiguity. No one's entirely right or wrong, and the dual perspectives keep you questioning your own beliefs throughout. And hey, if you're a fan of twisty narratives with emotional weight, think Prisoners meets Silence. Revelations is streaming on Netflix now, and it's one of the strongest international thrillers this year. Number 7, Drop. Ever been on a first date from hell? Drop takes that concept to an extreme. Directed by Christopher Landon. Yes, the same guy behind Freaky and Happy Death Day. This one shifts away from horror comedy into pure, pulse-pounding suspense. It follows Violet, a widowed mom finally dipping her toe back into dating. But just as her dinner date gets underway, she starts getting anonymous messages on an app called DG Drop, telling her to kill her companion, or her kidnapped son and sister die. The whole film takes place in a sleek, upscale restaurant, which adds this weird layer of claustrophobic tension. It feels like Hitchcock set in a tech-dominated world. Think phone booth meets panic room, but modernized for today's digital anxieties. What makes Drop so gripping is how it constantly makes you question, what would I do? And Landon doesn't shy away from making you uncomfortable with the answer. If you love thrillers where the walls keep closing in and each decision feels like a trap, Drop is a must-watch. Number 6, Black Bag.
Who's the suspect?
Your wife.
I can feel when you're watching me.
Sorry.
I like it.
Soderbergh is back in spy thriller mode with Black Bag, and honestly, this one's criminally underseen. The film pairs Cate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender as a married couple who are both intelligence operatives. Their mission? Uncover a mole inside their agency. But the deeper they dig, the more their personal and professional lives start to collapse into one another. What makes Black Bag a standout isn't just the performances. Though Blanchett and Fassbender are magnetic, it's the way Soderbergh slowly erodes your trust in every character. The tension doesn't just come from espionage, but from watching two people who love each other realize they may have to choose between loyalty to their country or each other. It's elegant, cerebral, and sharp, with just enough paranoia to make you side-eye your partner during your next movie night. If you're into thrillers that are less about shootouts and more about unraveling layers of deception, think Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy with a relationship crisis. Black Bag is your under-the-radar gem of 2025. Number 5, Last Breath.
But you have to get yourself back to the top. I can't rescue you if I can't find you. Understand?
Just make sure I'm right.
At number 5, we've got a real-life thriller that will leave you gasping. Last Breath, starring Woody Harrelson and Simu Liu. This one's based on the unbelievable true story of a deep-sea diver who got stranded 100 meters below the surface with only 5 minutes of oxygen left, and no easy way out. If you saw the 2019 documentary, you already know how wild this story is. But this dramatized version ups the tension with cinematic flair. Harrelson plays a grizzled diving supervisor trying to hold his team together, while Simu Liu proves he's more than just an action star. The underwater sequences are claustrophobic in the best way, and the stakes feel painfully real. What elevates Last Breath is its focus on teamwork, sacrifice, and the pure adrenaline of surviving against impossible odds. If you're looking for a thriller that's not about guns or conspiracies, but sheer physical and emotional endurance, this one's a breathless ride you won't forget. Number 4, The Amateur.
What is this? Your wife has been killed.
Here's a film that combines espionage, emotional depth, and a great performance from Rami Malek, The Amateur. In this slow-burn thriller, Malek plays Charlie Heller, a brilliant but introverted CIA decoder who's thrown into a personal and professional hell after his wife is killed in a terrorist attack. He sets off on a globe-trotting mission to track down the individuals responsible, using his intelligence and expertise to stay one step ahead of those who are after him. What sets The Amateur apart is its emotional resonance. It's not just about decoding secrets or outsmarting enemies. It's about a man coping with unimaginable grief while trying to take down the people who destroyed his life. Malek brings a nuanced, almost fragile intensity to the role, and his journey is as much about his internal struggle as it is about the thrilling pursuit of justice. If you're into thrillers that combine smart action with deep emotional stakes, The Amateur will absolutely deliver. It's got that mix of intelligence and tension that thriller fans crave, with the added bonus of an extremely grounded and relatable lead character. Number 3, Havoc.
Get him back.
I'm gonna get you out.
It ain't up for discussion.
Havoc has been a buzzworthy film ever since it dropped, and with good reason. Directed by Gareth Evans. Yes, the mastermind behind The Raid. This is a brutal, gritty action thriller starring Tom Hardy. Hardy plays a detective who dives headfirst into the criminal underworld to rescue the son of a powerful politician, only to uncover a sprawling web of corruption that runs deeper than he ever imagined. Evans' signature style, high-intensity, operatic violence, is in full effect here. The action sequences are relentless, beautifully choreographed, and unforgiving. But it's not all about punches and gunfire. Havoc also plays with themes of morality, loyalty, and what it means to fight for justice in a system that's broken from the inside out. For action thriller lovers, Havoc is a must-watch. If you're a fan of visceral, well-crafted violence, plus a lead performance from Hardy that hits both physical and emotional notes, this is the film you need to check out. It's brutal, stylish, and unforgettable. Number 2, Companion.
Mopey and weird. Just remember to smile and act happy. Okay?
And number 2 is Companion, one of the most talked about psychological sci-fi thrillers of the year, and for good reason. Directed by Drew Hancock and produced by Zach Kreger, the mind behind Barbarian, Companion pulls you in with a deceptively simple premise and then completely unravels your expectations. The story follows a grieving man, played by Jack Quaid, who opts into a futuristic program that assigns him an AI companion to help him cope with loss. But what begins as emotional support quickly turns into something darker and more sinister. The line between artificial intelligence and human manipulation starts to blur, and by the time you realize what's truly happening, it's already too late. What makes Companion so effective is how it blends sleek, near-future tech with raw, emotional horror. It tackles grief, loneliness, and our growing dependence on AI in ways that feel timely and deeply unsettling. Jack Quaid delivers his best performance yet, balancing vulnerability with suspicion as his world begins to collapse around him. Critics have praised Companion for its sharp writing, emotional weight, and a final act that flips the genre on its head. It's smart, thought-provoking, and loaded with dread. And by the time the credits roll, you'll be questioning just how much control we ever really have over the technology we invite into our lives. Number 1, Sinners.
Left you for dead. I can save you from your fate.
You don't need no saving.
Yes, you do.
Taking the top spot is Sinners. And it's not just the best thriller of 2025 so far, it's one of the most gripping and original films to come out in years. Directed by Ryan Coogler, Sinners is a masterclass in tension, atmosphere, and storytelling. Set in 1932 Mississippi, the film blends historical drama, Southern Gothic horror, and psychological thrills into something truly unique. Michael B. Jordan delivers a powerhouse performance in dual roles, playing twin brothers caught in a supernatural nightmare as they return to their hometown and confront an ancient, lurking evil. Coogler's direction is sharp and immersive, using the period setting to explore themes of guilt, generational trauma, and redemption with eerie precision. But what really elevates Sinners is how effortlessly it balances slow-burning suspense with bursts of horror and emotional intensity. Every frame feels deliberate, and the score by Ludwig Göransson heightens the unease in all the right places. Critics have praised it for its originality, haunting atmosphere, and standout performances, and audiences agree, with Sinners becoming a surprise box office hit. It's bold, it's smart, and it lingers long after the credits roll. Sinners isn't just a great thriller. It's a reminder that the genre still has room to surprise us. That's our list of the top thriller movies of 2025 so far. Which ones have you seen? Any favorites we missed? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this countdown, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling content. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled and your senses sharp.